Good afternoon, Pablo. It is what, 5:20 for you?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Good afternoon to you, Rokas.
How has your afternoon been and morning?
Yeah, it's been pretty cool. I didn't finish work, so it's basically a Saturday of work. I'm writing email because I'm a copywriter, and basically it's my usual Saturday from half an year because I can't stop working. So it's been a pretty cool Saturday. I woke up not too early, and since then I kept working. So here I am.
I'd like to go a bit more into that because you say can't stop working. Is that a mindset you've always had, or is that since you've joined the real world?
Absolutely not. I started working on weekend from the real world because before that I was let's say a normal employment. So I used to work from Monday to Friday. I made some. I made sometimes work even on Saturday, on Sunday, but I used to relax and chill because I thought it was the common thing to do. Since real world, I understood that I was basically ruining my potential because 2 from 7 days are pretty much time. So I started working on Saturday and Sundays because I can't waste time, and I understood thanks to the real world that I can't waste time. Absolutely. So
What would you say to people who call that excessive? I mean, working basically 7 days a week.
no, it's pretty cool to me because it's like when I started training every day, it becomes an habit, it's an aptitude. Literally, my brain is more focused. I wake up, I start immediately working, and it's something, it's basically part of my life, of my everyday life. And I can't imagine a day without working because I have so much things to do that I would like to have 15 hours a day. And I never felt overwhelmed because I have so much can I say goal. I have so much goal to reach, and I know this is the right path to reach all of them. And so I no, I am never wanted to quit. I never said I relax because basically is wasting 2 days a week in a month is another week that you are wasting. So no, absolutely is an attitude today.
Okay, very nice. So again, a few directions I could take this. I think best way to go would be, how much money have you made since joining the real world?
Since I joined the real world, which was late September, I made roughly 20k euros. We can say near 4k a month, and I started basically 3 weeks after I joined the real world because I quit my previous job, which was a copywriter for a single agency. I started doing freelancing, and so in basically 3 weeks, I began to earn the same I used to work for the agency of before, but working much less because I valued my competence more. I asked for a raise in the previous agency. They didn't give me, and so I say, okay, I go my way. And after 2 months, I basically reached the 4K and maybe 300 euros less, 300 euro more, and that's my usual. That's my average salary, but I of course want to earn more. I want to create new things, and so this is my. It is pretty. I wouldn't have believed it if somebody told me, but it's incredibly easy to make money, and that's the thing I can't tell people because they don't believe me when I say you have to join, you have to do this, follow, and so uh, I know I can do so much more. I'm not happy with this earning, but if I think that in 6 months I heard more than the 2 years I used to work. That's amazing.
Right. Okay, so very interesting because a unique perspective here. You came into the real world already having experience with copywriting. You were working for an agency. So when you came into the real world again, did you instantly go into the freelancing campus then, or did you check the material within the copywriting campus as well, just to see if there's anything maybe you haven't seen before, or would you say it's already something you've learned?
Well, I'll explain. At the beginning, you had to choose one of the 4 campuses. So basically, if you choose one, you couldn't join the other. So I joined freelancing because I studied copyright a lot, and I didn't need to start from zero. I need my skill was already the copy, and so that's what I did because I didn't need other thing. In 2 months, we were on Discord because today is an app totally by himself. But when I was on Discord, they opened the copyright campus to anyone because there was so much request, and I did all the DMs lessons and the email marketing. So I didn't do all the copywriting lesson, but after 2 months, actually, I learned something even from there. But I started as a freelancing campus because I knew that was the best thing for me.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering maybe the comparison there if you had gone for copywriting, but okay, no problem. So, how did you find out about the real world, and what made you actually decide to take that step to join it?
I started in late July on TikTok, meeting the Andrew Tate content. So it basically started from there because I see this guy, everything he tells, I agree with. He explains mentality, how to focus, how to train hard, how to keep work. And basically from July till September, my TikTok was only Andrew Tate content. So I hate a lot. And one day I remember it was my birthday. It was half September. I saw a TikTok with Andrew Tate. So why don't you listen to someone who made money? I can teach. And I was like, what the bro? What is this? And in the moment, I knew of the real world, which was called the Hustle University before, and I instantly joined, because as soon as I discovered that it existed a platform like that, and so it's been, we can say, from the Andrew Tate content in 2 months, I discovered that the real world existed, and so I instantly joined, and from there I'm in, never quit. So still inside.
Good, very cool. So, how much copywriting experience do you actually have then? How many years were you doing it?
I started working as a certified copywriter because I did other works before in 2021. So it's 3 years now. And I made some blog articles before. I made some sales letter, but they were all my friends who had the agency, who had the project, who need someone that could give them some copy material, not asking so much. So we basically did a favor each other. And in 2021, I started as a Facebook and Instagram copywriter. So I did advertising, I did landing pages, and all the email the following and nurturing emails for about 2 years, a little less. And before that, I studied copywriting from a great Italian copywriter who's, in my opinion, one of the three best copywriter that's out there. And I made an academy of a year and a half with him. So I can say I'm the copywriting world in 5 years, I'll say. And before I knew marketing because I was a salesman. I used to be a realtor, I discovered the marketing, and from marketing I discovered the copy. So I totally changed my mind, and it's 5 years that I knew I wanted to be a copywriter, and so that's it.
Interesting. Okay. And when you joined the real world, you said it took you 3 weeks to quit your agency job. So what did you realize in those 3 weeks in terms of how did your mindset change? And then did you acquire your first client after 3 weeks as well, or did that take a bit longer?
No. I in the first 3 weeks I received the first payment from a new client. So
And
basically,
that's when you quit.
yeah, because there's this method who tells basically to give free work and say, let me know how he is gonna convert. I wanna know the percentage because I want to grow, etc. And so I sent free mails for a live course. They all three went crazy because they sold 60 more or less courses, which was a live session worth from 200 euros, so a big sale, let's say. And after that, they proposed me instantly to start working for them. So the first week went like that. The second, I was already in, knowing the marketing team, following each other. And the third week, I received my first payment. Was not so high because it was like 600-700 euros, but to me it was crazy because I was in my cage. I was in this agency, and I couldn't know. I couldn't believe there was something else. And that's the method I learned in the freelancing campus, because they say you have to give value before asking for money. And so I gave the value I could with my competence, with my skills, and that is being rewarded. For the mentality, the first change I made was that there's so much money in this world to take. And when I realized that, I said, okay, let's go take it, because my opinion was that all the world is poor. Maybe there's someone who's rich because he has the family, because he discovered maybe some jewel, some petrol, but it was an elitary thing. When I discovered, no, dude, it's not like that. You can go and take all the money you want. You have to work hard. I said, okay, let's go. There's something we can do. And so that's the first change of mentality I did. Is basically understanding that there's money, there's a lot of money to take, and so I started seeing opportunity. Basically, my work, I could work for basically any agency, because I bring to a marketer new clients and nurture them, and basically every single agency of every single sector in this world needs more clients. And when I started meeting people, I saw all the opportunities. And so I started asking how is going, what do you do, how can you sell, what do, blah, blah, blah. And I started proposing my services. So that's the change of mentality. Before it was, yes, I'm a copywriter, I do this, I do that. After that, I say, okay, let me understand how can I help you. And so that's the change, I could say, was really, really important to me. And another thing is that being a freelancer means that you change your skills for money. So it's not a contract that you have for an agency. It's my skill that has a value. And so I valued myself. I valued my skill. I valued the thing I could do for the other people. And all these things together brought me to find clients and basically working less than I did before in comparison to what I earn. So all this is certain to me that I can do so much more every day. I woke up more. And when I did not work, I used to look for other clients, look for other people, and understand. So that's the basically thing who let me quit in 3 weeks the agency, because I actually asked a raise. I didn't quit instantly, but I said, okay, my skills right now have this value. If you wanna give me this, I can continue. They said me no, and I say goodbye. And now I don't wanna say names because I respect everyone, but it's been some months that they go down, because we can say clients are not so, they quit. They even called me to ask to work for them. I said no because I respect, but it's pretty clear. And from then on, I continue looking for something else, for new clients, for new sector, bringing my previous achievements to demonstrate what I can do. And basically, my tactic is to offer something for free, wait for the results. When the results are good, I don't ask to work for them. I ask to, okay, can I share the results I brought you for my personal brand for, and they instantly say, no, yes, you can, but let me know how can we. And so that's basically how I did, and what I do. And I
Right, right,
all
right.
learned this in the freelancing campus. All these.
Good, good, good. I love it. So, how has everything scaled for you since? I mean, at this point, you have a good amount of testimonials, right? I mean, are you still looking for more clients, or are you trying to increase prices now? Like, what's happening there?
I'm looking for new clients because I want to develop something who is unique, and so I need other people. I started an agency 2 months ago with two other people that are, one is a media buyer, another one is a graphic designer and consular, because I understood that talking to people is not my real skill. And so um, now we have our own agency. I am still a freelancer for two clients who basically give me, uh, I can say, I work for them one day a week, and I maintain my lifestyle. All the other days we are creating this new consulars agency, and we are looking for new clients. So I never quit looking for new clients for this reason. But I brought the money bag method, which I learned in the freelancing campus, for us, and it's working great. But my main focus will be to look for I want to find the one client, okay, the one client that can really change my life, and so I keep looking for it. I know it's time consuming, because it's really time consuming, but when I'll find, maybe I'll stop looking for other clients, but till now I have to, because it's when you develop the strategy skills, you don't have to invest so much time, but you are paid for what you bring, for the results. So it's not like how many hours a day you have to work. You can have all the clients you want. I want to find the right ones, and so I'll never stop.
Very nice. Love it. And now going back to the real world, how different would you say the material has been from what you've seen, the resources and everything, compared to what's out on the internet?
Is completely different. Is completely different, because this is something that indicates you the right way, which demonstrates you what you can do, and also is a community. It's not a video lesson course. It's not a series of this video and there's this audiobook and there's no. It's a community. So you can ask professor what to do. You can. For example, if someone writes an email and is not so good in email writing, other people comments and say maybe it's better if you do this. So there's this reaching out with people, there's this sharing of information. For what is concerned inside the material, is basically you have people who made success with that specific skill who tell you what to do, who tell you how you can apply what they teach. So it's not something in the air. It's all results based. It's all you can literally look for any professor, for anyone who's inside. You'll find all the things they did and they're doing. So the main difference is this: is not something in the air and the clouds, but is real, is on the ground from people who know what they're doing. And from the content material, I never found a freelancing course, because when you say freelancing, what is this? Yes, work from home whenever you want, when you want. In this course, they literally tell you how to become a freelancer. They literally tell you avoid these things, avoid that. Is I think the most important thing is they bring all professor, they bring to you the errors they made and tell you not to do and how to avoid this. So it's experience based. Is all material with experience based, and that's the main difference. Because when you look for a course on the internet, they give you some information, but they are all the same information, and after that they upsell, they try to sell you something more. This wasn't the case. Nobody has ever asked me to buy something else, to an upsell, a cross sell. Never. So is sharing information, is a community, is a forum thing, and all the materials you can learn, you can watch. Is made by people who are literally colossal businessmen in their specific skill. So that's
Right.
yes.
Were you surprised when you came in how much value there was for $50 a month? And why do you think they charge $50 for everything they provide?
I couldn't believe at first, and that's the reason why I thought I basically would been asking some upsell or some other course. Okay, my opinion, you have the access to the real world, and then if you want to learn more, you have to pay. That this wasn't the case, and it surprised me. I think that they keep the charge of $15 because everyone has $50 a month to spend. Even as a student, if you are 18-year-old, you probably have this $15, but you prefer to spend them on nights, club, on drinking, on going for the gasoline for your car. And so that's the first decision you have to make. Where do you want to invest your money? At the time, $50 were a lot to me, because I live alone. I have uh, I have to pay for everything: the electricity, water, the house, and so $50 were a lot. But I think the main reason is anyone can buy something for $50 a month. And what surprised me is that in 3 weeks, the money I made in the first 3 weeks are still paying me my subscription still today. So it's something I said, I can't believe this. I can't believe this, and what they have to earn, what they have, because it's sometimes it feels that I'm only taking and not giving. And so this is crazy. Then when you understand the mentality, when you understand the mission Andrew Tate is on, what he wants to do, then you say, okay, I understand that. And so I think, correct me if I'm wrong, that the $50 subscription is because anyone can join.
Right. I believe so as well. And I think that's a good transition into what kind of an impact would you say Tate has had on you directly?
A huge impact in every aspect of my life. Literally everyone, from fitness to work, to self-value, to being respected with family, with friends, with works. The same networking. I lost some friends after Andrew Tate because I understood that I am the sum of the 5 people I meet the most. And when I understood that if you don't go out with rich people who talks about money, you wanna do something, you basically can't make money. You can't. And so in every aspect of my life, Andrew Tate had a huge impact. Then from the real world, I actually started earning money. So the money thing is actually the most visible achievement I made. But for about what the mentality gave me is absolutely huge in every aspect, because literally it seems like a father, okay, seems like someone who wanted to he wants you to reach your best. He wants you to be the best version you can. He wants you to never stop. No excuses. Fuck you if you think, oh, I have 2 hours, let's sleep, let's relax. No, it's a work, train, get a constant mindset. The mindset is absolutely changed, because I said, okay, I can do this. What do I need to do this? Is all in my mind. Is all this. Okay, maybe someone thinks you have to reach out, you have to find something else in the outside world. No, it made me understand that the only thing I can control is my mind. And so when I started controlling it, I developed huge achievements in every area of my life. So, from family to friends to girlfriends to work to fitness, literally everything.
Right, right, right. Beautiful. I love listening to stories
Yeah.
like yours. So now, going back to the real world again, would you have an answer for what have been the 3 biggest lessons you've learned from your time within the real world?
Well, the the first lesson was the fact that there's money to take. There's a lot of money to take. As I said before, I used to think, to believe that there's no money outside, and if you meet someone with a Lamborghini, it's because maybe he's a criminal, maybe he's in the family, maybe it's something, or maybe it's been luck with the, I don't know, gambling or anything else. The first lesson, which to me was so important, was this: guys, there's a lot of money outside, but you have to take it. You have to understand what you're missing, because if till today you didn't, you are not earning, you are not keeping, you are not bringing this money. You have to understand how. And so that's the first click I made. I say, okay, now let's understand how to take it. And so the second lesson was basically the freelancing definition, which is you have to change your skills for money. Okay, is not a contract, is not something based on words, is not, no, you bring value to other people. And when you bring value, the way you bring value can be different, but if you do in a clever way, you actually can transform your skill for money. And when you start is absurd, because it's all I can say a circle, a positive circle, every positive, more and more and more. And absolutely, this is the lesson. And the other one was actually the money bag method, which is the how to approach new clients, what to say, how to bring value to them, but in a specific way. So before it was more generic, it was like an introduction of what you can achieve. When you know the money bag method, it literally tells you, okay, this is how you can send your skill and transform them into money. And people then want you to work for them. They want you. And so that's crazy, because is when you listen to the at the beginning, you say, I don't know, is this right? I think it is, but let's try. When you try, you say, why didn't I do this before? Why I discovered the real world so late? Because it's basically a lot that's on this university. And so this is the most and first free lesson I absorbed and started to follow.
I like that. Great. So since you're on this trajectory now, where do you see your life heading in 6 months to 1 year? Or feel free to give me a different time frame if you prefer.
Okay, okay, no, no, no problem. In 6 months, or basically we can say at the end of this year, we have a goal. Me and my two friends, the two people which I have an agency with, which is basically an high goal. So I see myself quitting this year, earning a lot of money with them, and having more than having discovered the right clients. So this 2023 will be a construction and solidification here. From 2024, I see myself as the money here, and so my goal is to um, go. I don't know what to say. Is to take my parents away from their work, okay? Because they both still
So
working.
retiring your parents, yeah.
Ecco,
Yeah.
thank you. Retiring, yes, yes, to retire my parents, and so in a year, that's my goal. And later on, I basically see myself as a businessman. So what I want to do with my skills, which is strategy and copywriting, create so much realities of money of every sector, and so I want to see them from the above and manipulate money in a good way them, because I know I can, and so I will transfer from skill copywriting on and on and on to create new business, to solidify and consolidate and to make them more powerful. That's my goal. And when you have the achievements, when you have the results, when you have what you earn, basically you are more credible. So people, I hope and think, and that's my goal, that people will start to ask me to work for them, because till now I have to go finding new clients. So I see myself at the in a year, basically, where people know who I am and ask me to work for them, and I can decide who to work with and who to not work with.
Mhm. Right.
That's my
I think,
vision.
yeah, as you build up your social media presence, you'll definitely start getting clients approaching you instead. That would
Yeah,
make
yeah, I
sense.
know, and that's the reason why I have now to build my social media page,
Mhm.
because before I only made networking, and so my focus was, okay, if I have 2 hours a day, do I wanna invest them in social media and do something, or network? I choose network, and basically it went all good. Now I know that is not sufficient anymore, because I earn a lot, I earn good, I earn well, so that's good, but it's not enough to me. And so now I need the social media presence. I just literally a few days ago created my page, which is still not online, because I need to um, go to look for all the achievements I had, the messages I received when a client told me, "Oh, Pablo, your email made this, your campaign made this, 50K for this, blah, blah, blah." And so now I'm starting reaching material, and I'll become a content creator. So I'm literally doing right now, I think in 2 weeks, I'll be online and start posting every day. And I need that to have a presence online, which I still don't have. My name is not a brand, and I want to brandize myself. So yes, I'm starting to go on social media, presenting myself and my services for this reason.
Right. Great. So to end off, my final question is for people who are unsure about joining the real world, maybe they think for $50 it's a scam. Even after watching this video, what advice would you have to them?
Honestly, myself is a very. I don't believe people too much. Okay, I'm not someone who believes what people say, and so to me, if I didn't know Andrew Tate, if I didn't follow him, if I didn't know what he says, I would never believed it. What I can say for all the people who still are in doubt for this is just try once, just try 1 month, because $50 is not. If you go out on dinner with a girl, is basically the two times $50, if not three, if not four. So if you have $50 in your pocket right now, spend them on the real world. But the only thing I say, you have to work hard. It's not something that you pay the subscription and money start comes in. That's not how it goes. If you want to work hard, if you want to develop new skill, if you want to pass an year in which you have no free time, in which you will constantly in a network which is business, which is money, which is goal, which is reach then you have to join. And I can ensure, to me happened that in the first 3 weeks I made my first money. So it's not even a month. I'm not saying this as a standard. I'm not saying that if you join today in 3 weeks you will earn. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that is absolutely a month. You can understand all the value that's inside, and what you can do and what you can really obtain. And also there's the community. So it's not just video lesson. You join, you can ask anyone you want. You see the results every day. So my advice is just try it, because you have nothing to lose. And if you prefer to spend $50 to go out on Saturday drinking gin tonic, it's cool, dude, but don't join the real world, because it's not. You have to work on your mentality first if you think it's better to spend money like that. So what I say, if you feel ready, if you want to improve your life, if you want to make a real change, then join the real world. And if you have the right mentality, you will understand immediately all the value that's inside.
Beautifully put. I love that. So, Pablo, for people who want to find out more about you or contact you, where can they do so?
Well, they can find me on my Instagram page, which is Pablo Pedrini Real. And I'm literally, as I said before, working on it. So I'll be online in 2 weeks. But if you see right now and you want to DM me, you can do it. So I still don't have a present, but I'll have it in 2 weeks. So you can find me there on Instagram. And from there you'll see my link, what I have a newsletter which you can join. So also that is a great thing.
Okay, I will add that to the description of the video. And Pablo, thank you very much for your time. And I'll look forward to potentially doing a follow-up with you in, I don't know, 3 months, 6 months, whenever things have scaled for you to, see how your journey has been. And until then, wish you all the
Absolutely.
best.
I can look forward to it. Thank you, Rokas. It's been a real pleasure.